More trouble for Boeing after the FAA confirmed it is investigating whether certain inspections may not have been completed. In a statement, the FAA says Boeing came forward to report that some required inspections may not have happened. The FAA also investigating if Boeing employees falsified inspection records. This is just the latest blow for the plane manufacturer, as more than 10 whistleblowers have come forward to sound the alarm on a laundry list of safety issues plaguing this company for years. Our next guest is one of them, Ed Pierson, a former senior manager at Boeing, the executive director for the nonprofit Foundation for Aviation Safety. Ed, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So let's start with this FAA investigation. What exactly is it digging into?
Well, it's pretty much a core principle that when we're building an airplane, you have to do it properly. You have to have the proper documentation and inspections. So for somebody to potentially falsify records is a very serious offense. It's actually a felony, to my understanding. So, and I'm encouraged by the fact that the company, right away admitted it. They knew that it was going to be bad news for the company, but they admitted it and they're taking swift action. So that's somewhat encouraging to hear that.
Did this investigation surprise you at all as we hearing more details about falsifying records, failing inspections?
You have to examine the conditions by which a person felt like they needed to do that, right? That's an individual decision. That's a very poor decision by that individual or individuals. But you also have to kind of ask yourself what's going on to cause an individual to feel like they need to falsify a record. And that's completely unacceptable in the building of an aircraft. So I think that's one thing I would expect the investigation to determine is to, see if these individuals had undue pressure pushed upon them by somebody more senior, for example.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are so curious to know what that answer is. Do you think this investigation will lead to any tangible results?
Every time there's an investigation, there's hope that there's going to lead to tangible results. I think that the company is beat up and bruised enough to know that they need to do the right thing. I trust the Boeing employees out there. I believe that they're outstanding employees. I've felt for a while, though, that the senior leadership at the company has been failing them. So, hopefully this is another opportunity for them to reflect and to take a pause and to think about what they're doing. Every time they build the plane, they have to remember that these planes are going to be out there for 30 years. It's going to be carrying, millions of passengers, perhaps. And it's too important to just rush the production of these airplanes. It's too important to rush any part of this. So I'm really hopeful that, Boeing's going to really hopefully do a deep dive into this in a big way. I will tell you, though, that the FAA is the ones who are most concerning because the FAA needs to get into these facilities and they need to be present and they need to be there in enough of a number so that the company and employees recognize that the regulator is in the house. And the presence they have right now is really a light, if any presence at all.
I'm so glad you mentioned the FAA because after the Boeing plane crashes, you implored the leaders of the FAA, the NTSB, the Department of Transportation to conduct an investigation. You said this a while back. You've also said that you felt like you were ignored. Do you feel like now that they're finally starting to listen to these whistleblowers, these people who are brave enough to come forward?
Well, I've said that, we shouldn't have to rely on whistleblowers to provide the truth. If there's adequate oversight and if people feel empowered, they should be able to speak up and not do it out of fear. So I feel like the company is at a turning point and they have to really decide if it's more important to produce airplanes and get quantities out the door, if it's more important to build high quality products. And, I think where I'm standing on that issue.
Like I mentioned, it takes a lot of bravery to stand up and say those things. We appreciate your time this morning, Ed Pierson. We hope you come back on the show, sir.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.